Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. How we doing today on this miserable day? Yeah, it's still raining. Hope everyone weathered the storm this weekend with the floods and all. It was a little rough out there. Tides were very high. So another day or two, I think it's all going to be gone. So can't always start everything off positive. Vagabike on October 7th. Vaga Charities and Vagabond Atlantic City. All proceeds go to kids in the Atlantic City school system, which is always awesome. On the 11th of October, the very first annual, we didn't call it the Bartender's Invitational. A little bit of confusion. It's grouped in twos and fours. If you bring two people, one of you has to have a job in the hospitality field. If you bring four, two of you have to have it. And the other person or the other two people can be whatever ringer you want to be. Okay? But we like to have camaraderie, at least half of the team being in the business of hospitality. Okay? Sponsorship still available. It's the bartenderinvitational.com. Or reach out to me either at John C. Exadactylist at Gmail or Ducktown Tavern at Yahoo. Come by the bar. It'll be a great time. The Dohertys are opening up their doors to this wonderful event. Golf Pro Jeff Bonnecke's working hard. Paige is working hard. Maddie's working hard. Everyone's working hard. It's going to be a great event. So hopefully we get to see many of you out there. But if you do business with some of us, chip in and do a $100 whole sponsor if you can. Much appreciated. Proceeds go to the St. Patrick's Parade Fund, and they go to Irish kids who come over here for work visas and stuff like that, from what I remember. All right. What else we got? Positive. Witchcraft, 13th, 14th in Hamilton, up 206 before the Piccalilli. Yeah. All right. Let's get to it. On a national stage, I'm a little upset that the Senate is allowing one person to get away with dressing like an idiot from Pennsylvania. Not going to overkill this thing, but as a representative of thousands and thousands of people, if you can't dress the part to go to your state capitol and wear the proper dress code, then you should not be in office, okay? If you can't have the audacity or time or just being a gentleman or a lady, not dressing the part, it's an embarrassment. So shame on any senator in this country who would allow that, okay? He makes enough money, or tell him to chip into his own pocket, to get dressed himself. I'm not going to name who this is, but it's just embarrassing. Pennsylvania senators allowed to dress like a hobo. Okay? That being said. A few things. The biggest thing of all. Okay? This is on the 29th of this month. It will start to be a good idea to do a Great Day 2023 Staff Professional Development Day. This is an official piece of paper from the idiot on the 7th floor. Okay? We don't know who that is. As you all know, it's always a great day here in Atlantic City. So I'd like to present the plan for Great Day 2023, which he does not own that phrase, by the way. On Friday the 29th, City Hall and all city buildings will be closed to the public for professional development for all employees. Why? Here it is. All staff is to report to the second floor at the showboat no later than 8 a.m. on the 29th. Upon arrival, you're going to exit the elevator, check in with a member in your department who will record your attendance. Breakfast will be provided. You may park at the showboat garage free of charge. Thanks, Bart. Great Day 2023 program will begin at 9 o'clock in the Bourbon Room, formerly known as the House of Blues, with a welcome message from Marty Small. Wow. Following by a training session from former Atlantic City State Monitor Ed, I can't see it, Scadelli, immediately afterwards. Yeah, a lot of good he did, that monitor. This one sucks. We were here from two incredible motivation speakers and then indulge in two comedians who will focus on workforce humor. That's what we're paying these guys to do. Workforce humor, okay? By the way, please let me know if any other municipality's ever done this. In the country. I'll even give you the world. Let me know. Following this, we'll recognize the late great Lieutenant Governor Sheila Oliver with a special announcement on how the great city of Atlantic City is honoring her legacy. I will tell you what that is, everybody. Everyone is getting a t-shirt. One has a commemorative whatever picture of her on a t-shirt, and I don't know what the other t-shirt says. That's what I know. That is 100% true. They're getting t-shirts to honor Sheila Oliver. I think she's probably rolling in her grave over this. That's just me. Then the newly appointed Commissioner of Community Affairs, Jacqueline Suarez, will be in attendance on Wednesday the 27th and provide shirts, what I tell you, of an image of Lieutenant Governor. That's a Great Day 2023. Of course, it's not just about Sheila Oliver. The asshole's got to put Great Day just to show that he did it. Narcissism at its finest. After the conclusion of the program, we'll enjoy an afternoon at the Island Water Park. Who's paying for that? What is the deal? It's $80 to the public. How many people do we have employed in Atlantic City? Let's go with 950. 950 times 85. At $72,250. Tax-free, because it's government. We don't pay taxes, which is fine. Someone is paying $72,250 to Bart for the water park. Can we say WTF? Okay? Let's say it's half of that because the police fire obviously don't have to go unless he's making the lieutenants and sergeants and whatever position titles they got go. $37,000. Okay. All employees must bring their own towel while it's not mandatory to go into the water. Thanks, Marty. You're not making everyone swim. There is an outdoor area with activities. All employees are encouraged to bring swimwear. If you're not going to the water, why are you bringing swimwear? Really? Whether you choose to go to the water or not, all staff must stay in the water park until 4 p.m. As you're all required to sign out after 4, you may leave if you wish, or you can stay longer until the park closes. Starting at 4 p.m., Mayor Small has arranged for you to invite some of you and your family members and friends for a low price of $29 per person if they want to join in after the fact. Lockers are available for rent at $10 a piece. Lunch is to be paid on your own at the water park. The small administration prides itself on workforce climate and culture, and this is another way to continue to build morale. Okay, you dumb idiot. You're buying breakfast. You can't leave the property. Did you put in there pack a lunch? What if someone doesn't want to do the $10 spend? What if some people just want to get some work done? Because I'm sure they're a little bit behind on some things. We're closing down the city. It's a photo op at the end of the day to look good for the late Sheila Oliver. It's an ass kissing for Jacqueline Suarez. It's a money grab for Bart. And it's a waste of time and stupid for the rest of us who may want to go down to City Hall to get something done. I'm telling you, the staff of the city of Atlantic City, don't go. Go to City Hall and actually go to your office and do the task you were asked to do every day. Okay? See what happens. What punishment will lie in you just doing the job you want to do because you don't want to hear someone who probably won't be funny, two people. You don't want to go to the water park because you may not like the smell of chlorine. You may not want to see other people you work with in a bathing suit. You may not just want to go, period, just to do your work. Don't go. Go to your job that you're tasked to do and see what Ding Dong is going to do to you. You have rights, and I would say exercise them on Friday. That message is from Johnny X. Now, let's get to some other important stuff. The mayor finds it, again, he's just like the senator in Pennsylvania. It's all blending now. Okay, now I want to drop the dude's name. Wow. Fetterman and Marty might be long-lost brothers. Kind of like Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes in White Man Can't Jump. Or Uncle Tommy and Ghost in 50 Cent Show. Or Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger in Twins. Marty and Fetterman are like, okay, they both can't dress when it's appropriate. So in a timeline this week, last week, for some reason, the mayor wasn't in attendance for the first responders lunch at Cuba Libre. I hope it was for a good reason. Leave that at that. But the mayor, of course, made time in front of a nationwide audience because of MTV and the cast of Jersey Shore to be there and give them a proclamation of Jersey Shore Day. Number one, they're not from Jersey. Number two, every town denounced them, doesn't want them there in their town because it is no good. Okay? There has-beens and whatnots. And you give them a day. How about the people that serve this city or contribute their time and money? Why don't you give them a day? But no, you're a camera hooker that loves the attention, just like your boy Dorsey and Kaleem and Zia, because it's election times, one time we see these guys. And you wanted national recognition on what you did. But when it comes to addressing the public that put you in office, half of them, or the people that contribute the tax money that gives you your overinflated paycheck, you wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. Just like when Chief Evans addressed us for the hurricane. You sat there like you were like Dolce & Gabbana, put on a suit, Put on a golf shirt. You got one. It says Mayor Marty Small, City of Atlantic City. It's like fonts like this big. I mean, your height and the size of your head already gives it away who you are. You don't need size 45 font to say who you are if you're that insecure, which obviously you are, and you are. I mean, give me a break. What else brought to my attention? They're giving out open container tickets on Atlantic Avenue. Just open it up to the city. People do it every day. You're wasting police, court, and trees on something that's been going on for well over 100 years and will continue to. How about pick up some trash? How about make people clean the front of their storefronts? How about make people clean the grass and weeds in front of their house? How about spit shine something? The money it costs to find these people, it's not worth it because they're not going to pay. And they're going to be let go. It's going to be downgraded. Pick and choose your battles. You know? How about empower them to hide it and throw it away? Show them, teach them. Be a little more discreet about it. But if you're going to do it on a boardwalk, let it rip on Atlantic and Pacific. It's been going on. It's catch and release with people that have these big offenses anyway. You get caught, you get released an hour later. So why are you wasting police power on that? So dumb. Open container, that's done. Vagabike done. How about this? Did we still figure out what happened with the Bangladesh building? Did they pay 90 grand like some lady offered? Or are they paying 3 grand? Are they going to be taxed on it? Is it going to be considered a place of prayer? I mean, I think some of this stuff needs to chill out because places of prayer don't pay property taxes. I think we got quite a bit of them in the city, and we can use all the tax dollars we got. So let's chillax on that and let inner community leaders figure out amongst themselves with their own dime on how to do their own community centers. It's not the city's job. You go there, you cut the ribbon, you visit. Not your problem where they do it or how they get the money. It isn't. What else? Another thing brought to my attention. Everyone knows Nancy Egri. You love her, but you don't like her because she's very tough and very, very surgical with her job. That being said, the city put out a request to get bids in for insurances. Guess who was not there? Whose job it is to oversee risk management for the city of Atlantic City? Nancy Egri. I've dealt with her. Everyone's dealt with her who does anything outside off their property. Okay? After 4 or 5 times, you get to know what Nancy wants. It becomes streamlined. The first part of the marriage sucks. Afterwards, you just know, you deal with it, and you rock and roll. Fine. That being said, the lady's very good at her job, and she's protecting the interest of Atlantic City. Why was she not involved in that meeting? That's her job. That's her profession. Could it be an insider job with Marty and somebody else? I don't know. Nancy doesn't know. But Marty was highly involved with it. Why? I don't know. Head scratcher. Let's look into that. How much did these people contribute? And apparently it was like a 9-year experience with the city of Atlantic City to 2. And the one with 9 years was cheaper than the one that only had 2 years. Look into that. And last but not least, let's talk about the elections. Number 1, we all saw Senator Melendez get pinched with gold bars and cash in his picture with Sheriff Scheffler. Adios. Tokyo Joe O'Donoghue to be the new sheriff. The minute that guy's in office, trust me when I tell you, you will see a difference. I know for a fact. I know the gentleman for many years. Fair is fair. He does not have favorites. Trust me, I've been wrong a couple times, and he put me in my place. Tokyo Joe O'Donoghue, that is your sheriff for 2024. Trust me. You want to see a change in AC? Send him. It might spark a fire underneath our chief's rear end to actually do some police work and clean up the streets. What else we got here? How about the list? Latoya Dunstan's in. We like her. We like Ron. We like Kurtz. And we like Maria Lacka. Lacka, Kurtz, Bailey, Dunstan. Because this guy, it's backwards, I don't know how to flip it, will post a picture, wants to be funny and send me a fundraiser thing. Help me fund this campaign. Okay, first off, you have 3 counts of domestic violence still wide open. You didn't go to court for. You're a construction fraud. Anyone that I know who is an actual licensed contractor or handyman says you're a fraud. You don't even know what size of the hammer to use. You've displaced 2 to 3 people in Venice Park. You're dishonest. And the tobacco you created in Stanley Homes, people, if you want to know why you don't have heat, that guy is the reason why. That guy is the reason why you're not going to have heat. He hired an irrigation company to work on gas lines for insider contract stuff. I think what I heard, they're friends. They met in a dark alley. I don't know. Rumor. Hopefully Jeff Van Drew will wake up and do something about this. Let's go, cuz. People are going to be cold. This falls on your head now because of this guy. Do get some federal investigations in Atlantic City. Let's start getting people locked up, and let's actually get the city clean. I'm a firm believer once council is under more swayed with people who have common sense. It's not about Democrat, Republican. It's about common sense. Once we get Latoya's in there, once we get Bailey in there, once we get Kurtz in there again, once we get Maria Lacka in there, you already got Latoya, seasoned veteran. You already got George Tibbet, seasoned veteran, good leader. You already got Bruce Weeks in there. We're good. So, Zia Small Dorsey, dishonest, they're a liability, they're frauds, and they're camera hookers. Don't vote for them. They stink. This message has been approved by Johnny X. Love you. See you next week.